we are looking at the Atari VCS port of Double Dragon. Or, well, I suppose the Atari 2600 port's probably a better description because that's what it was called by the time it came out. We're emulating it. I say we. You're not doing any work. I'm doing all the work. I'm emulating it under Stella, which is, once you get it working and configure it and work out how the hell everything works in it, is a really good emulator. It's just designed by aliens, basically, because it's just kind of tricky to map anything and get it. Well, once you get your head around it, it's good. Anyway, I'm going to be kicking it off one player, and again, at the end, I'll show you a comparison, which is completely unfair. A comparison between the arcade and the Atari VCS one. So anyway, let's kick this off. Now, first of all, it's actually a little... I didn't realise it at first, but it's a good attempt at the Double Dragon music. That's... Now... Right, first of all, I mean, I'm gonna get away. I'm just gonna mock it first. I have to, okay? It's dude. Look at that. Talk to the hand motions, and he turns into a little dog when he dies. Look, it's a little poodle. That guy just dancing back and forth there as he kicks my ass to the ground. Let's try it again. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna be wandering around in my little beanie hat and red shoes. It's admirable the way, like, first of all, look, the Atari VCS, there's no way on earth, you know, it's a good system, I love it, but it's literally, you know, if the game takes up more than 4K, you know, it's rarely ever running on the Atari VCS. It's really designed for breakout games, and, you know, I mean, I think it does best with things like Breakout and, you know, very simple platformers like Pitfall and that. It shouldn't be trying to do a beat 'em up, but the same way I shouldn't be trying to play one. But it's admirable. It basically translates it into little kind of what's it called? Little bite-sized bits of games. You start off, you fight two guys, you move on to the next screen, you fight two guys. If I remember rightly, you can pick things up and throw them later on. Okay, so I mean, the graphics are just really bad, and you know, the moves are just, you know, the moves are obviously, you know, very limited, but the fact that it even exists is brilliant. I mean, you gotta bear in mind that the odds are, when this came out, if you had a VCS, either, you know, you were living in somewhere starved of modern video games, you know, or you inherited one from your cousin. Maybe you're, you know, only maybe 7 or 8 or whatever. You'd inherited an old computer from your cousin, and, you know, you were getting the odd game for your birthday and stuff, and you got to play Double Dragon. Okay, you know, a very, very limited version of it. Let's have a look. You got a kick or an erection move. It's hard to tell, really. You've got a jump kick. You've got a hand slap. Stop. Halt. So, do you have any other moves? Oh yeah, the other thing is it's 2-player. I mean, you know, how good is that? I mean, it's 10 out of 10 for effort. Admittedly, you know, I mean, it's almost unfair to compare it to the arcade machine, which I'm going to do anyway at the end of the video. Once they stop hitting me, they're defending themselves. Stop it! Stop it! Look at my hand. Walk away. Look at it dancing back and forth, stinging, floating like a butterfly. All right, I got to give this one more. I know, you know, it should be slagged off, you know, but it's just, the fact that it even exists is brilliant. I think I've said this, but have I reviewed this before? Jesus, I hope not. This has actually happened to me once. I went to review a game, did a video on it, and realized I'd actually already reviewed it about a year previously. So I did a back elbow. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, look, as I said, it's limited enough moves. I don't think there's any throws or anything in it, you know. But the fact that it even exists is brilliant, I think. I mean, it's a special award, it's a special mention for it. It's obviously going to be the weakest graphically, you know, of all the ports. Gameplay-wise, it's so far removed, you know, but from the actual arcade that you can't really compare it. But it's... You know, it's such a good example of a game that, hey, what the hell, I think it deserves a little special mention. Alright, the completely unnecessary comparison with the arcade now follows. Yeah, so, I mean, there isn't really any comparison with the two. This is basically a Double Dragon themed flick screen beat 'em up. It's obviously missing that. Again, I feel like I'm, you know, slagged it off for this, but it's missing the title, you know, little seed of violence that starts Double Dragon off, and the guys coming out for doing whatever the hell they were doing in the garage. It's basically, you know, a man in a hat beating up other men in hats. And I like the way, by the way, the do I have to, just out of curiosity, can I start off 2-player? I like the way that the little masked Avenger logos down the bottom. He looks like one of those, you know, Mexican wrestlers. Luchadors? I can never pronounce it properly. But hang on, if I can beat this guy up. I do realise that the sorry, he's defending himself. The second screen is basically the same as if you walked on a bit in the game. Let's just try one more time, just because, yeah, there you go. Look, you've got there's the garage and the Grecian columns that are missing from the arcade. If only I had some indication of, you know, how much energy he had left. He's gonna drop kick me in a minute. I keep doing the elbow and I don't know how I'm doing it. There you go. Yeah, sorry, just wanted to get to the second screen to show you. This is like, you know, as the yeah, this is the next bit with the wall. I mean, in fairness, it's got, like I said, maybe I'm being too soft on it, but 10 out of 10 for effort. Talk to the hand, talk to the hand. Can't get me on ballet. I'm ballet leaping away. I like the way his mate is to stand there watching. Okay, so anyway, that's there you go. See, this is a representation of that screen you're seeing there. The VCS is representing the city skyline. Yeah, that's the Atari VCS version. It's kind of, you know, and also around. It's a side note really in the look at Double Dragon, but it's, you know, there should have been more. There should have been more Atari VCS attempts at, you know, late 80s, early 90s arcade games. I'd love to see, you know, their Outrun or the, you know, Chase HQ or Midnight Resistance or some other game that really it has no right to even attempt. But oh, he's dancing backwards. That usually means he's going to do something funky. Can I get to the third screen? If he even hits me once more, there you go, elbow to the chest. Yeah, so there you go. Look, that's the Atari VCS. A brave effort. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you next time.